But I'll tell you, there is not a better fly half in the English Premiership this season. He's having a tremendous season.
Oh, that's a bad drop right in front of the referee, and the main stand here from Darren Fox puts the referee straight back in the driving seat.
Not the first time Fox has fumbled a restart, and this is a dangerous position here because the Llanelli backs have looked very sharp. 30 metres out. Good solid scrum.
Well, through the legs from Quinnell to Peel. Now it's Davis. Back inside to Peel. Good hands! And some desperate tackling, advantage play, but of course not to Llanelli after the ball had gone forward in the tackle. Northampton to put into this scrum. Mighty close. Went for the blind side and nearly worked. It was Quinnell's call and his flick.
It was beautiful work on the scrum. Llanelli had the put in there. Now they've made the knock on. Do they have the muscle? With plenty of subtlety on their own ball. John Davis and Justin Thomas are going to attack Tom Smith and Robbie Morris. Big scrum.
When you're ready, and engage.
And the referee sides with Northampton.
Just come right in across it.
A drive straight forward, and the referee said going in across.
Such an irritating penalty to give away for the coaching staff, because at the very least you've got the opposition in the corner, they're kicking under pressure, they're giving the ball away. Now they're 35 metres upfield, the banana kicker Shane Drown, and Northampton have possession. And there you can see Llanelli coming away with points. Northampton not doing a lot of damage in the red zone, but Drown will kick points.
Stay back.
Good throw from Richmond, all kinds of shenanigans there at that line-out, players moving all over the place. They could be well to concentrate, but it's turned over. And look at Quinnell. Back slapping of the highest order from Quinnell. He's fired up, his team are fired up, and Quinnell has been setting the standard tonight, no doubt about that.
I remember his performance in defeat at Melbourne, second test for the Lions, 2001. He was absolutely fantastic, and he's just leading his team tonight.
No, he's not stepping.
Some players just lead by example. He's one of them, and really the axis between him and Dwayne Peel has been very slick so far.
And engage.
I just wonder how many big games Scott Quinnell's got left in the locker. He's identified this one as an absolute cracker, and he's off again, is Quinnell, and they're having to work so hard, the Northampton back row, to keep him quiet, and thus far they're failing.
He was in touch first.
Pretty good defence in the end though, just to usher the big man into touch, but he's varying his game so well. Lots of options from the scrums. We've seen little flicks, this time the pick-up, the acceleration, and then nicking Northampton's ball.
Stay green.
Peel, Jones, Finau know what's coming. Can they do anything about it?
Hands away, green tackler. Hands. Stay.
Peel again. Man comes round. Is he offside? The referee says no. Northampton have stolen it themselves now. Lewis trying to match Quinnell there with a pilfering. High from Davis. It's gone forward. The back of a Northampton hand.
Stay red.
And there's no time for Beale. Hurried into the kick again. Space so quickly swallowed tonight. This is the steal.
Fantastic snaffle there from Andrew Blowers. Dwayne Peel took one pace too many, and he just came like a mantis all over Peel. Didn't see the shadow of the arms coming down and closing down that attack. First strike for Blowers after Quinnell has had the first quarter to himself.
I always thought they were a bit sticky though, the Mantis. Nothing sticky about him. Plenty of meat there too. Next, Auckland player, of course. Grace the All Blacks too.
Just thinking about these two number 8, you know, Andrew Blowers on the one side, Scott Quinnell on the other. What a pity these men weren't playing in the World Cup, because they really are up there with the very best back row forwards playing the game anywhere you want to look. top class.
And you can make a case that Blowers was the man that New Zealand missed. He was the missing link.
And there's the man who Wales certainly missed. Jarvis did very well playing there, but he does carry well for Llanelli. He carries well for whoever he plays for.
McBride looking for Adam Jones, but this time it's Northampton. It really is tit for tat at the set piece. And a wonderful forward contest between both sides, and that's an awkward one. It's just not sitting down for Evans.
No, he's in front of the kicker, number 3. Now, if you went out of the game, I wouldn't have blown you.
Referee's given the penalty for the chase. The man in front of the kicker.
Hang on, captain. Penalty here or a scrum back.
Here's Robbie McBride having a few problems in the line out. Adam Jones, he's on for Wyatt, and he's beaten to the ball by Grant Seeley there. But Northampton then waste it because the chaser was in front of Shane Drum, and Llanelli get a second bite of the cherry.
And they have a choice. They could have had the penalty from where play ended downfield, or the scrum back from where the ball was kicked. And they take the set piece. Not a great surprise, and a blood injury to Robbie McBride. North Walian, of course, and Wrexham is an area where the Scarlets are looking to expand into. They've been given that North Wales, Mid Wales too, and the whole of West Wales to concentrate for their development. It's a big patch, but they've already been up to Wrexham for a game in the Celtic League. They will return again later this season. Alec Gravel is the young replacement for McBride at hooker. Wales under-21 player, come through the academy here.
Good blindside here for the Scarlets. You can see at the top of your picture Barry Davis and Garen Evans, very dangerous with Peel's pace. There they go.
Quinnell again.
It's the threat of riposte, and then comes the pace. Rapier.
Peel with the kick, and Cohen with the players breathing down his neck. Didn't want the kick himself. Right decision to give it to Beale, and Beale thumps the ball out. Ben Cohen. What a great story that was, with Uncle George, of course, the World Cup winner in '66 with the football team. Amazing.
Just give me a gap, guys, and we'll get that first.
Now that was composed enough from Ben Cohen. The kick really didn't give the Llanelli chasers enough time to get to Cohen, and he worked very well with his full-back there. Just sound stuff from the back to Beale and Cohen.
Here comes Stephen Jones again, and then Watkins to Jones, missing out Finau, give it to Taylor. Now it's Davis, he's got Garen Evans outside, but he rejects and turns inside. Good work from the full-back. It's quick ball as well for Peel to Quinnell. He stands tall in the tackle. John Davis takes it on. Northampton, for the moment, resist. There was good defence and a good alignment from Northampton, but they've given away a penalty. And this gives Stephen Jones the perfect opportunity. Easy kick for him to cancel out the drama effort.
Good lines here. Barry Davis again at full-back, looking very good. Here's the full-back coming very flat. He knows there's no space on the outside. He commits to him. And again, the Scarlets forwards with that man Quinnell there. Rides the tackle, and it's the offload that keeps the momentum going and gives Stephen Jones a chance. Well, that surely he must take. He's missed one gimme. No two ways to see it. This is another one that's a sitter at this level.
That's what it remains. A sitter for Stephen Jones. 7 penalty goals in that semi-final against Northampton. He nearly hurt them on that day. Wasn't quite enough. Plus a conversion. Missed his conversion tonight, but did get the penalty, which re-establishes that 5-point lead for the Scarlets. Intriguing match. Thoroughly absorbing.
Played at a cracking pace as well, so there could be some space in the second half.
And played with a test match intensity.
It's good restart work from the Saints.
That's the point of the Heineken Cup, that raising the game onto another level.
Still in, stay on, Red, stay.
Wonderful preparation for the ultimate arena, but a wonderful competition to win in its own right. From a standing start, that was Seeley.
Step.
Robinson with Blower standing off to do just that. The roll around to Robinson.
Attention please, in the interest of safety, the spectators stay off the pitch.
Cohen just trying to build something here, Northampton.
Just need a bit more depth to their attack. Trying to drive directly here, but it's slow ball still.
Drum. It was easy to be getting down on the floor. He does that really well. Davis. It's not out, it's with Rehana. Chase from Davis and he makes the tackle. Adam Jones was there too. John Davis helping out. Also the prop.
No advantage.
Referee's given the penalty and then a little bit of afters on the floor. An experienced John Davis getting back to his feet and being warned too.
The banana kick from Shane Drum, and once again it's very effective, isn't it? Takes it to the 22. There you can see Davis on the wrong side, and Fox is just saying that's pretty close to the head. Tad lucky there.
Didn't really make an attempt there, Davis, to get away. His Drum and Heinemann. Number 13, Heinemann, is a very strong young lad. Takes some putting down. This is Beale. And Rehana just opened up momentarily there, and it's taken on, and Northampton all of a sudden in a really strong attacking position here. Ben Cohen has it, Tom Smith is with him. Phillips joins in. He used to be lying on the wrong side, but he couldn't get out. Now, is that a little tap forward from Robinson?
Play on.
In goes Quinnell. Referee holds out an arm though for the knock-on, but I just wonder whether earlier in the piece there was a knock-on from the Northampton scrum half. It was a close call.
But what a position this is for the Saints now. Tight games like this, you've got to do something here. Now, here's the incident. Well, it's sideways if you're generous.
Oh, it's a knock-on.
Steamy there. What a position this is. Beale on the short side.
Robinson takes it, and Robinson! Now that definitely has been knocked on twice, in fact. First by Robinson, then by Beale. Oh, and he'll curse that, because from that range he's deadly.
He was thinking, do I give it to Nick Beale? It's a nicely turned scrum. David Jones can't get there, but he does just in the nick of time. He can't stop Robinson first up, but it's the tackle that just dislodges the ball as that pass is about to go to Nick Beale for the try.
It's back off Jones, then Robinson pushing the ball forward, and then Beale making sure that it was spotted this time.
But just watch David Jones now. You think Robinson's away. Now the pass is about to go. It's the right hand dislodges that, and I think if Nick Beale picks that up, you know, it's gone backwards from Jones. That would have been a try. I think Nick Beale has missed it.
I thought Robinson touched it after Jones had touched it. I thought there was a knock-on from the Northampton scrum half.
Well, either way, you've got to give a lot of credit to David Jones there, Welsh international.
15 caps now for David Jones. You see there 3 starts in the recent World Cup. Meanwhile, Robin McBride is popping his head up there in the centre for the Scarlets of their front row. Back on after his blood injury. Off goes Alec Gravel. And then it's taken from the base with such purpose. And the referee gives the Scarlets a penalty. Wasn't that excellent defensive work there?
Textbook stuff from a scrum, wasn't it? Scarlets front row just put the wheel where they wanted it. Quinnell carried into the midfield, set it back, and even if they didn't get the penalty, they put the angle there for Barry Davis. And that was classy, clean rugby.
His brother now with Cardiff, Craig.
Well, we'll see him tomorrow. Cardiff travelling up to Sale.
He'll You'll see everybody on Sunday night in our highlight show. Remember, if you miss the live games all across the weekend, 8 o'clock on Sunday evenings, right the way through the competition. European Rugby Special. Peel. Reihana with Finau to look at. It's a terrifying sight when that man Celeste Finau is running at you. Legs like tree trunks.
It's not often though Bruce Reihana takes his eyes off the ball. He does, and one has to give the utmost credit to Dwayne Peel. That was a lovely box kick again. Great hang time on it. Gave Finau all the encouragement he needed to chase that one. The carrot was there. Well, I wouldn't call him a donkey, but he carried.
Here he comes again. And he carries again. Little tap forward, which it was. Yes, Peel's having a complete game at scrum half. He's doing everything spot on.
Well, he's behind Quinnell, who's having a big game at the moment. The one area for both teams that's just a little disappointing is at the breakdown. There's a couple of knock-ons and it's just taken a bit of momentum out, but this could be a very good second half.
Free kick taken quickly and kicked by Dram. After the tap ball had been handed to him, couldn't go direct to touch from the free kick. So I mentioned the highlights on Sunday before all of them, all the live action. And look what's coming up. We've got the Leinster Lions. There's Biarritz in the game Stuart mentioned at Edgeley Park, Sale against Cardiff. Stade Francais Leicester 2, the highlights of that one tomorrow. Extended highlights of that game. And then on Sunday, we're in Scotland for Edinburgh Rugby against Toulouse. And then the English champions, London Wasps, against finalists last season, Perpignan.
Fill your boots.
McBride. Peel. Well, that's the first thing he's done wrong, really. Too close to Cohen, who had far too much time, but he didn't really make the most of it.
Among his many qualities, I wouldn't say Ben Cohen is probably quite as good a striker of a ball as Uncle George was. Although he was a bit of a clogger, wasn't he, at full-back? So my old man tells me.
I think it's mightily unfair on a World Cup winner of the round ball variety. McBride taking his time. All it really cost. Almost a fatal delay. Wasn't what was planned to drift all the way through to the tail of the line-out. Scarlets still have it. The shield is provided, and then Quinnell. Important spell this just before half-time. The one try of the match separates the two teams in this fierce contest as Jones goes high. And Beale, no change out of the full-back, Reihana. A short pass. Robinson to Dram. And look who's there, who's gone back to cover. It's Scott Quinnell. Really have to play it. Well, he leaves it to the full-back, the man with the boot, Barry Davis. And that's a good kick from a man who's won cup finals with Llanelli and the league. What about Europe? Can they take that final step to the final this season? Agonisingly close over the years.
It's going to be a tough group to get through. Agen have such a powerful pack. Llanelli need the home win today. It would be a bonus for Northampton, but Llanelli really need it.
When we talk about bonus, it could come down to a bonus point or two, which have been introduced into the competition this season. And there's Robinson being caught by John Davis. Good wrap-around tackle. Adam Jones, cute play, got on the wrong side just in case it was coming back.
Away red tackler, stay red.
Dram. Crunch. Finding himself in the middle of the sandwich there. And a penalty to the Scarlets. Holding on. Northampton have a good record against Welsh sides. Won 6, lost 1. Fairly even in that department. And that's a good kick. Really good. In these vital seconds before the interval. And it's the Scarlets on the attack in them.
I say those stats are pretty impressive, aren't they, in terms of discipline? They haven't been given Shane Drahm and Stephen Jones many goal-kicking opportunities.
Quicker throw from McBride that time, didn't hang around, and it's better for it. Stephen Jones just behind his man, Matthew Watkins, who started the half so well. Haven't seen too much of him in the last 15 minutes or so. A very dangerous customer, that has been proved. And here's Daffyd Jones, supported by Easterby. It's back with Peel. Referee says play on. Robinson entitled to come through. The ball was out, and he's strapping away with his opposite number. Stephen Jones now starts to move this side, the fly half, but they've left him out of the equation this time and given it straight to Watkins.
Stay on your feet, stay on.
Who's there to play scrum half? Mark Taylor realises he had to do the job. The man of the half, Quinnell, to Barry Davies, back to Quinnell, who keeps on barging forward. Stayed away from the touchline as well. So it's still alive with Peel to Stephen Jones and then Simon Easterby. Impressive in the World Cup for Ireland. Back goes Stephen Jones, looking for the drop goal. McHugh gets himself underneath the posts, but it just misses. Good effort. Not quite good enough.
Just a bit too much of scoop in this. You can see he doesn't really get that right leg back a long way, and he just doesn't have the distance because of it.
Number 4 offside.
It's good defence from Northampton though, wasn't it? Llanelli went left to right, but they couldn't get across the gain line there. The Saints will be pleased with that.
Trapped by Barry Davies. They've fancied this tactic, haven't they? The Scarlets right the way through the half, well, both sides have. Back with Peel, another good piece of service from him to his fly half Jones, then taken on by Cooper the skipper. Garen Evans, haven't really seen him get away. He's very quick when he does. On the edge of that Northampton 22, but the ball is loose and they need to get hold of it again, and Peel kicks it away. Barry Davies is out of position, the fullback. He's receiving treatment, and that's why Easterby has to go back and play this role. Very aware, the open side. Takes his time, doesn't panic, gives it to Evans. He can't quite sneak down the touchline.
Barry Davies getting back to his feet and receiving a hearty round of applause because he's had a pretty good game as well. I feel this one could just spark in the second half. There are not many points at the moment, but it's a red-blooded contest with a lot of skill.
And very little in it. Well, the Scarlets
Hands away now, stay
worth
on.
their lead.
I'd
Just
say
about
so.
right, isn't it, the score?
Not half-time yet,
Hands
Mahos.
off, hands off, hands off.
And still the opportunity to add. Can anyone take it? And Ray Horn has got to take this, and it's a very good catch. Put the brakes on. Bill has a juggle. And Davies being made to work hard here. He's not 100% fit. But he pushed off his man and did really well. He was laboured in the run, but not in the handoff. Well played, the fullback. Powerful and strong. And now he tries the kick. But Mark Robinson is there. Drahm. It's Quinnell who's going to have to make the catch. He lets it drop. But then gets a big roar as the number 8, the man of that first half, and the try scorer, Scott Quinnell, puts the ball out. And it's a try that has given the Scarlets a lead at half-time in a fascinating opener in the Heineken Cup.
It's going to be one of the toughest groups, this one, with Agen there, as we said. This one is on a knife edge. Llanelli need the win. They just about deserve the lead.
8-3 it is.
Tomorrow midday, Sky Sports 2. Start your weekend with a bang. Newcastle battling to reclaim lost ground. Liverpool fighting their way into contention. Brilliant goal! With one main...
Weekend's live rugby on Sky Sports. All this from the European Cup. Leinster against Biarritz, then Sale against Cardiff. Plus we'll have extended highlights of Stade Francais against Leicester tomorrow from 2:30 on Sky Sports 2. And our coverage continues on Sunday, a little earlier on air there, 12:30. First up, Edinburgh against Toulouse. That is followed by one of the clashes of the first weekend, London Wasps against Perpignan. 40 minutes gone though at Stradey Park, and Gareth Jenkins' Scarlets have the lead, just 5 points in it though, still anyone's match. Llanelli have a proud European record at home. They want to keep up the good work. Let's see if they can as we rejoin Stuart and Miles.
Thanks, Simon. Terrific buzz around the ground at half-time. So much to debate after that first period, so much to enjoy as well, and at the moment it's their side with a 5-point lead. It's worth making the point as well about how the Scarlets and Llanelli have embraced the regional concept. There are 4 feeder clubs formalised by Gareth Jenkins, Carmarthen, Llandyfri, Narberth, and of course the old Llanelli RFC. As Northampton take the field for the second half.
But frankly, Miles, it's all well and good, and I know David Moffat has said yes, Llanelli has embraced it, but that's how it ever has been. Llanelli is West Walian rugby, and all those clubs always sent their players, great Carmarthen players over the years, like Ray Gravel, have always ended up here at Stradey.
Yes, but it's the formal help that is available now, the funding, the academy route, which is in place here as well. It's more than just a sort of hand of friendship. It's a professional relationship, and that is what has been so positively received here. And of course, it always helps when the name stays the same. The Scarlets have been added, but at the moment it's Llanelli Scarlets. In time, I'm sure it will become the Scarlets. But Stuart Gallagher, the chief executive here, still